Video number 2 for today. We are actually gonna be installing something, really the only thing that this 280Z is actually missing. If you look on the inside, have a gaping hole in this little center dash area right here. We're missing a stereo. So, unfortunately, Tiana's at work today. She does work a full-time job, so she's not always able to come help or work on the car. But I bought her a new stereo for in here so that when she's cruising around and stuff, she has a nice like GPS touchscreen stereo, as well as some new speakers to go in here so we can listen to music and stuff, because of course that is very important when you're driving a car. So, let's go ahead and install that today. You have the nicest stereo out of all of my cars right now, so better love me here. We got you, I'll show you guys the exact one. This is the one that I decided to go for Tiana. I wanted to get her something very, very nice, something a little bit more modern. This has GPS, Wi-Fi, Apple CarPlay, all of that stuff. So stoked about that, and it just looks really, really nice. All right. Ooh. That is crispy. So this is HD and everything. Actually, I'm gonna keep the little plastic on until we install it. But this is gonna be super, super nice, and I think she'll really like it. And then we got her brand new speakers as well. The Infinity by Harman. The Z only has 2 speakers behind each seat, so we didn't have to get her anything too crazy, but these are gonna be super crispy. That's what it looks like in the box. Oh man, this car is about to be so sick. My idea for the Z, and I think what Tiana wants, is just like a perfect daily driver. Nothing too crazy. It's a nice classic. It's very, very charismatic in its own style and its own body style as it is now. So the idea is to keep it a very, very clean daily driver, streetable car, and a stereo is definitely something you want when doing that. By the way, John is down here from Entice to come hang out at the new shop today. Let's get to it. So if you don't know, on the Zs, you actually can't put a double DIN head unit in, or like a touchscreen head unit in. So what we're doing is we're actually custom making it. This thing is actually already cracked, and we're gonna have to get this either like reupholstered or another custom panel made. Me and John thought we might as well get a head start on that. And this fasten seatbelt light down here doesn't even work. The rear defogger does work, but we're gonna go ahead and cut this out so that the double DIN fits perfectly right here. And then when we get this whole panel remade, John's gonna rewire both of these lights to either be right here or even down here with the switches. So I'll have them eventually, but right now for me, I think that the radio is more important than a rear defogger or a fasten seatbelt light that doesn't even work. So we bought a Dremel today. We're gonna go ahead and cut this out, and we're gonna show you guys the whole process. We went ahead and took measurements of the head unit here. It's about 7 inches long and then 4 inches in height. We'll pull her out. Nice. We're making sure that this looks good and not janky, so we're actually gonna pull out this whole entire center console and make it fit exactly how it should. Okay, test number 1, John has wired up the power and the ground, so this thing should at least turn on, hopefully, if the wires are still good and everything goes as planned.
Let's hope we got it right.
Oh, there she is. Nice, bro. That's so clear. Before we even put in the new speakers, we want to test what these speakers that are currently in here sound like. Woo! That is nice and crispy. It's all a touch screen. We want, oh, we're already in English. Oh, you can change literally everything. We'll mess with all the settings and stuff later, but as long as this works, we're gonna go ahead and make sure that this fits in there good, get everything set up, and then we'll do all the settings and listen to the speakers and stuff. All right, everything speaker-wise is now wired, so this is test number 2. We're gonna go ahead and set up everything on the actual screen, and hopefully these speakers work. Phone is connected. Let's turn the stereo up. You ready for this, John?
Go, hit it.
Speakers in here aren't bad. good news is the speaker wire is good. The speakers in here aren't bad at all, but we did buy new ones, so I might as well just swap out with the newer and better speakers. That makes me really happy. This is so tight. This head unit is by far the coolest one I've ever seen. It's very, very nice. It's very touch sensitive too. Everything looks super clear and high quality, so I think when I show this to Tiana tonight, she's gonna love it. All right, we're gonna go finish setting all this up, and then once we have it set up, I'll show you, and we'll start installing the speakers. Here's a nice little mock-up of how the screen will look with the dash in and the wires tucked in the back. We went ahead and heat shrinked all the little wire connectors in the back, so everything is now secured and in there. The head unit looks so good in here. I don't know if it fills that gap right there, number one, but number two, it just like, everything in here is just really, really shitty. And then you look at this and it's like, damn, that's tight. So now that we have the head unit done, it's installed, perfect, sounds good at everything. We're actually gonna move on to the speakers now. Probably be just a little bit harder. We're gonna go ahead and see how difficult it is to get these old speakers out and then put the new Infinity ones in. So actually it's actually a pretty big problem. The guys at the shop we went to get the speakers actually gave us the wrong size for this car. These are absolutely not gonna fit back here, if you can see how small that speaker is right there. So we need to take these back and get the correct size, which we can't really do today. It's already 6:30, but at least we were able to get in the head unit, and the speakers that are in here already sound amazing. So no worries there. If these speakers didn't work, I'd be kind of upset, but we can always just exchange these down the road and get the correct size. So, well, Tiana has finally made it to the shop. We're gonna go for a little drive with the new head unit so I can show her all the different features, as well as she can hear the speakers, because the speakers actually sound really, really good. So before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and set up her phone to Bluetooth, because she'll obviously need that.
I haven't put the seatbelt on before.
Yeah, it works. We got a working seatbelt, even though this door's a little floppy now. It doesn't really close.
Hold it together.
Just adding to the issues here. No worries. How dope is this head unit though?
It's so,
seriously,
it's so nice.
I guess the way that I like it is you can see what you're listening to as well as navigation at the same time. You're hooked up. This is nicer than what's in any of my cars. Let's go for a little cruise. I'm down for a little cruise. Because it just shuts off. We're just cruising in the Z here.
Hello everyone. Hello. Oh shit! Oh! We got it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's cool. Project car. Oh, that's cool.
So fancy.
This thing is super touch sensitive, which I really like, and I think Tiana will enjoy it too. Like I said earlier in the video, the idea for this car is to be the ultimate street car, and this is just one step there. So, you like it, babe?
It's so nice.
It's pretty tight. Tiana works full time, so a lot of the things, or some of the things that we do to the Z, she won't be here for, but just know she has a big part in choosing what exactly we actually do. We'll figure it out. She needs a little bit of love. We're having a little bit of battery issues too. This thing does not want to stay on for some reason, so there's a brand new battery too. So new radio. We have a lot of things actually coming in for this car cosmetically, so lots of good things are coming. We're gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys in the next Z update.